Hey y'all, it's Christy Cook from Teadoddles. It's been a minute, hasn't it? It is time for what I've decided to do, my monthly podcast, so Teadoddles Talks podcast. This is where I'm going to tell you about what I've been doing this past month and what is coming up for August. I used to do these once a week, and I decided to do it once a month because they're longer, and then fill in with other videos, which hasn't happened this month, but we'll talk about that in a minute. First, I'd like to say welcome new subscribers, welcome back subscribers. I'm happy to have you here with me in my maker shenanigans. I do like to do the sewing things, the yarny things, and the DIY things, so you will see a little bit of all of that here. I do consider this a maker channel, so if you like to make things, you might like it here. All right. And today I'm wearing my #MakerLife shirt. Where did I get this from? 3am Grace Designs. I'm fairly certain that's where I got this from. Yeah, they have some fun shirts and mugs, although I think they phased out the mugs. I think I seen something a while back about that. I don't know. I'll put a link down below so you can go check them out. They have a lot of fun kawaii, I don't know how to say that, Kawaii patterns or amigurumi kind of things with the face. They have fun shirts, and they have a lot of fun stuff, so go check them out. So y'all, it's been a minute. I don't know what podcast number this is. It's 40 something, I'm fairly certain, or it might be 50. Have I gone to 50 already? I don't know. Got me some coffee with my I love you more than bacon mug. This is my third cup today, y'all, so I might be a little wired up. Okay. So let's just get into some things. I usually like to start with life and admin kind of updates. What's been going on this past July? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Internet troubles. For over a month now, my internet has either barely worked or not worked, and I have continually been calling my internet service provider about fixing it. They've been out here about 4 times now, and my internet is still not fixed. Yay! They've even replaced the whole line between my house and the road, and I thought that had fixed it. But about 5 minutes after they left, it started dropping out again, and it still does it. It doesn't do it as bad as it was, but it's still doing it. It shouldn't be doing that. It's very hard to work on things online when you're typing something up, an email, for example, and when you go to hit send, then it says the internet has dropped out, you have no internet, and then when it finally comes back up, you look and half your email is missing. Yeah, it's quite annoying, especially since I've been trying to do online teaching with my students for summer semester. I've had to type a lot of emails up on my phone, which is not fun for me. I know there's many of you younger folks out there that like to do all the texting. Christy cannot text with her thumbs. You would think, I have kind of long thumbs, that it would be easy, but it's just not something that I am poking. Much more adept at typing on the keyboard. So, yeah, that's caused me a lot of issues this month because I had, every time I think it's going to be fixed, it's not fixed. I know I have finally gotten 4 videos I've got videos for the next 2 weeks uploaded for things that I've been recording in the meantime. And I had 2 videos that I've lost somehow, which was not fun. I don't know how I did that. I was trying to clean off my computer and move some stuff to my external hard drive, and somehow I managed to, number one, overwrite one of my videos. I don't know how that even happened, because I'm fairly certain that the video that's showing up is one I recorded before that other video, so I'm confused about that. And then the other video I had never edited, but I cannot find it anywhere, which is sad because I can't redo that one. The first one I can redo, the second one I can't, because I made something during it and I cannot remake it. So that's why I have been a little absent. If you've not noticed me answering comments, which I've been bad about comments, I'm going to try to start doing maybe little videos every once in a while where I answer comments that have questions that other people might want to know the answer to, because it's really difficult for me to answer those on my phone. Plus, my phone app, for some reason, it doesn't seem to show me notifications for comments. I have to go through my YouTube Studio app and look at them. I don't know why it's doing that. Every once in a while, it'll show me a notification for a comment. Half the time, it's a spam comment. Anyway, I don't know. And then I've been very absent in my Facebook groups, and I do apologize to anybody in my Facebook group for that. But I took Facebook off my phone because I was trying to not, I carry my phone with me everywhere, and I was already looking at notifications for my students, and then I just was trying not to have so many notifications come across my phone and be tempted to look at things and get lost in that instead of what I was supposed to be doing. I tried to take Instagram off my phone, but the only way to post to Instagram is on your phone. You can go on your computer and like things, comment on things, do everything but post to Instagram on the computer, which is annoying. But anyway, I did move it off my home screen so that, of course, I haven't posted to that in a while either. It's been a month of struggling with internet issues, so I do apologize for seemingly being absent and you not seeing things, or me not answering things. It has been all I could do to try to keep up with my students to get them through the semester. Plus, the past 2 weeks, I went to the actual campus 2 days a week for most of the day to help a student directly, which is also very annoying because I have to wear my mask all day, and I have to. I'm used to being able to stand beside my student, and if they're having an issue or I'm trying to show them something, I can show them. I can grab their mouse, show them. I can't do that now. I have to put a computer between us and try to turn my monitor so they can see it and show them how to do it that way. And then I'm talking through the mask the whole time. It's not fun. It's not fun. And we will be back on campus in the fall for fall semester. Well, they're kind of doing you can only have so many students in the classroom, so I have to put every other computer thing kind of thing to keep them spacing and all that stuff. And yeah, it's a pain. It's a big pain, but I am glad to see the students come back to campus. Some of them can't come back to campus because they need to stay in the dorms, and they can't stay in the dorms because there's limited dorm rooms because they're putting one student into a dorm, and it's mostly for basketball players, and like they have a CAT program at my school, which is CAT. They do the backhoes and things like that. They have a program for it, and they have students who can sign up for a thing with the program. So some students have to do it online because they can't drive to class every day because, yeah. Anyway, just things. And the high school will be starting back in a couple weeks. This week is actually my only week with no school. Technically, I will still have to be working on some of my syllabus and my slows, which those things are aggravating, but there's some things I got to do to get ready for fall. The high school starts back August 10th, which they pushed back a week. They've given them the option to go either fully online for the semester or to be in class. And I don't know exactly what they're doing about. So they're trying to limit classroom changes and so many people being in the hall at one time. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I'll be glad to see my students. I'm sure many of the students will be glad to be back on campus and being able to at least see their friends. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. That's fun stuff I've got going on beyond the vlog. And the blog, I haven't posted to my blog in over a month. My website, if you've never signed up for that, you sign up for the newsletter. There will be a newsletter going out this Sunday. Haven't sent out a newsletter in over a month. Haven't done blog posts really in over a month because of internet issues. I went to my parents yesterday after I went to the store and got a lot of pictures edited and some things done to try to be more prepared for this week. And since if I have to, I will be going to my parents to upload things because I can't get stuff done with my internet when I work. It's very annoying. Anyway, that's enough complaining about the internet. So, I have managed to make quite a bit of things. I didn't get much bag sewing done. I'm just going to admit that. There are some bags. I have some listings ready for a smattering of bags. I'm going to show you here in a minute for the Etsy shop. There will be more coming this week. There was just too much other stuff going on for me to concentrate on that right now. Not to mention, I also finished up one of my big t-shirt quilts I had to do. I have a second one still to finish up. And I did get to work a little bit on the clothing I was going to work on for this month that I had listed. So this month what I decided to do, which makes sense to me, is I'm going to make a blog post to go along with this video. It will have all the links to anything that I'm talking about in this video and pictures, so that for my people who only subscribe to the blog and don't do my videos will be able to see that and have links. But I will embed this video in that blog post, and I will put the link to that blog post under this video. And then I will share the blog post in my Facebook group, my Teadoddles Makers Facebook group, because I never picked a winner in that group for June, and now I need to pick one for July. So I'm gonna be working on that today so I can pick 2 winners. As I finally put a post in there today, saying I'm sorry about not being here, but it's not because I didn't want to be, that is for sure. So those things are coming up. I've got some great videos coming up for y'all this month. I have filmed several things, which I'll talk about when I show you some things I've made and done. There's one coming out tomorrow actually, and that is a haul video for Lion Brand yarn. I had a big Lion Brand haul and so that will be coming up tomorrow. It's scheduled for, I think I scheduled it for 8 a.m. I think I scheduled most of them for 8 a.m. Like I said, I've got a video scheduled for Tuesday and Thursday for this week and next week so far, which makes me feel good because I'm a little bit ahead. And then this will hopefully go out today, but my plan is to schedule the blog post and this to go out simultaneously. We'll see how that works. Because this also relates to the stash down I have going into my Facebook group, since I'm talking about all the stuff I've made and the things I've used and what I'm going to do next month. I told y'all I was going to be really talky today. I've had lots of coffee. Now my hair, I like my hair better now when I wash it and I let it air dry and I put a little leave-in conditioner in it. It looks better. This is not washed hair. This is hair that needs to be washed, but I've got some other things I need to do before I wanted to really take a shower and wash it because I got some cleaning to do. And my hairdresser, y'all, my mother was wanting to see if she could get a hair appointment with her. When I messaged her, she broke her collarbone. Ooh, I don't know how she managed to do that, but that is painful. So she's gonna be out of commission for a while. So it will be growing yet again. And I hope she heals up quickly, because I mean that a broken bone can be very painful, especially I would imagine your collarbone, since she's doing this all the time. I'd imagine that could irritate that very easily. Yeah, so like I said, Tuesday this week I have my Lion Brand haul video coming up. Thursday will be 2 videos, only because I had a video scheduled which will come out in the morning, which will be for the, which one did I do? It's one of the Annie's clubs I did. I did a video for, I'm trying to do a video for all of them where I make something. I'm going to show you what's in the clubs and I'm going to make it, and I thought those would be fun to do. I got me a new thing to hold my phone that I can do overhead better with. I think it's working really great. I got And then Thursday will also be a Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge video, because I think Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy has already put her video up. She has announced the theme for August is going to be Dog Days of Summer. So we're thinking pet themed creations to use with your yarn scraps and your one skein wonders, which I think will be really fun. I'm hoping to get to do that. Make some little things for my dog. I'm gonna try to make some things for my big dog and see if she'll actually wear it. She don't really care. I have a picture of her where my son just stuck a plate on top of her head. It was a plastic plate, and she just sat there, laid there and looked at us. She doesn't care most of the time about stuff like that. My little dog, he does like things sometimes. It just depends on what it is. He doesn't like sweaters very much. He will roll around on the floor until he gets it off of him. When he was a puppy, I remember I bought this little puffer jacket thing for him. When I put it on, his arms went straight out like that, and he just fell over on his side. He's like, what is this? He does like little jackets like that like Velcro under his belly. I don't know why he likes those better. I don't know, but he does like crochet blankets, so I don't know why I didn't like the sweaters. Anyway, I'm looking forward to making something for that. I'm going to do a video with some ideas from me. She's already posted her video, and there'll be a blog post to go along with that as well. So there'll be 2 videos this Thursday. It'll be the video I had scheduled in the morning, and then in the evening it'll be my Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge video. Oh, I need to drink something. I'm talking a lot. And then for the next week, I have another Annie's Club video scheduled. And what was the other one? I don't remember, but it's scheduled. I don't remember what it is. I had a video recorded for my Patterns Galore and Not a Thing More Part 2. That's the one that got overwrote, so I got to redo that one. Great. The second one is where I did my DIY soap kit and recorded it, and it has disappeared. I don't know what the heck happened to it, so I can't do that kit again because I just had the one thing. I'm disappointed in that because that one was kind of funny the way it ended up. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. I've tried and tried to find out. I thought maybe I moved it to my external hard drive. I thought it was still on my phone. I don't know where it went. It was an unedited video, well, videos, because I had to put stuff together, but I was very disappointed about that. I have to imagine that some of that had to do with me exporting from my video player while my internet was dropping in and out, and it messed up some things and I didn't realize it. So yeah, anyway, sad face. All right, I think that's enough life and admin updates. Yeah. Oh, the Maker Advent Calendar. It was supposed to go, the last day to order it was supposed to be July 31st. Okay, I'm going to leave it up till August 15th because of everything I've been dealing with. And so I can post a little something about it. So I'm going to leave it up through August 15th to purchase the Maker Advent Calendar. And I'll put a little iLink up in here so that you can check that out if you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, usually I divide this up into Yarny Goodness, Fabric Obsessed, and DIY and Thrifty Fun. But I've decided, since I'm doing the Teadoddles tidbits with little things throughout the month now, that I'm going to divide this up into FOs, or finished objects that I've done in those different categories, and then whips, and then the future projects, or projects for August, or whatever the next month is. Okay, so this is the FO segment. Okay, finished object segment. I'm gonna start with my yarn finished objects, and then do my fabric ones and my DIY ones. Okay, so I finished this shawl this month. This is one I had shown before. Let's see. I love the way it turned out. This was a pattern by Darn Good Yarn that I downloaded for free through one of their emails. I don't remember the name of it, but I will put all the links in the blog post that will be attached below. And originally I had started with this yarn. This is a Dragon Horde yarn. I don't have my tags with me, but I have information in the blog post. I got it in a D-stash at one point. So I was running out before I got to the end, so I added in this Malabrigo that I had, which I thought went really well with it. Kind of has this iridescence in it. And I still didn't, there was another repeat to this more space section, but I ran out of yarn. So I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. I have already woven the ends, weaved in the ends, I don't know, and I've washed and blocked this, so this is a completely finished object. I really love it. I just kind of did some varying striping to bring in the other yarn, and I like the way it turned out. Yeah, I love this. This is all sock yarn. This came out of my little thing over here where I had some cakes wound up. I told you I was trying to empty that out by the end of the year. I'm making some good progress on it. And then I'll wind up some for next year when I get done with it. So yeah, I really like this. I'm quite enjoying working with the sock weight yarn for shawls and things like that. I'm finding it very fun. So that is my Yarny FO number 1. Next I have dishcloths. This is not a pattern. I used what sometimes I've seen it called a crunch stitch, a lemon peel stitch. I think it depends on the stitches you use, but it's a high-low stitch. I used a single crochet and a half double crochet and alternated it and make it kind of dense. And I blended I love this cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby and some of their cotton scrubby yarn. You can kind of see the blue-green of the cotton, and then the brighter blue is the scrubby. I needed some new dishcloths, so I whipped up 3 of these out of each skein. And then I made this little round scrubby, which is currently sitting up under my coffee mug, so it makes a good coaster too with what I had left over. So, and that is not a pattern, just me whipping things up. I have another skein of each of these, so I'll be doing another set that I'll probably I may give for giveaway. I'd really like to have some more of this cotton scrubby. I like it much better than the poly scrubby. These are gonna make some great dishcloths. I like them. So those are some things I finished. Plus it used up 2 skeins of yarn. They're smaller skeins, but hey, you know what? And then I also made this whole stack of little base poof scrubbies. Now this was another pattern from that scrubby along I was following from the Underground Crafter. I've got to go back and do the last few weeks of that because I haven't finished it. So I started off, I made 1 each, and the colors I used, this is a Knit Pick Comfy Cotton, or wait, I think I have the tag in this little bag still. Here we go. Yeah, Comfy Sport, which I don't think they make anymore. I've had this for a while. So I had it in flamingo and this carrot color is what it was called. But this is the pattern, and I really liked it. So I made these single colors, and then I decided for the rest I just blended the color, which I really like. It kind of reminds me of something citrusy for some reason. So I managed, out of those 2 skeins, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. And this gives me a good start on Christmas gift things, because I usually give out little jars of scrubby stuff with some kind of face scrubber or something. And so I got a good start on that. I'm excited about that. I did have a tiny bit. I had less of the orange left because I had used some of it for some other project. So yeah, That will go in my scrap bin. So those are my finished Yarny Goodness objects. Now these other things are works in progress. So next, let's look at sewing finished objects. Now, this is technically not a finished object, but I'm going to show it anyway because it's the only clothing thing that I managed to sew up. I have everything else cut out over here. I'll be working on it this month. Because this turned out so horrible. If you'll remember, I was going to make this legging pattern from Style Arc, right? Just a basic legging pattern with this fabric, and I said I was going to put this at the band. Well, it turns out I didn't have enough because the pattern piece is just one piece and you cut two, okay? I didn't have enough to cut two out of this fabric. So I decided to just cut one leg out of one fabric and one leg out of the other fabric. Oh my goodness, y'all, these are horrible. This is a horrible pair of leggings. Oh, let's see. They're way too big too. I thought I was doing okay with the size I cut out and I wasn't. This is they're so ugly, y'all. They're so ugly. I put them on and held them up. I asked my husband, I said, what do you think about my pants? He's like, they look like clown pants. They do look like clown pants. So what I wanted to talk about is that I don't always make the best decisions when it comes to fabric. Sometimes I think this would have been perfectly okay if we had had leggings and a top band. See, I like that. But as two legs, it looks terrible. Okay? So this is something I'm certainly not going to finish these pants. But what I want to talk about is I'm going to use it. I'm going to pin it and mark it up and mark my pattern for a future pair of leggings. Okay? So it's like a what they call a muslin. Muslin? Not a Muslim. A muslin. Sorry about that. This is still really nice fabric, so even though I'm going to pin it and mark it and use it to transfer to my pattern, I'm going to use this fabric for something else, okay? I will deconstruct this and find a different way to use this, okay? Because I'm not going to finish these pants, which is why I put it in my FO, because technically it's done as it's going to get, okay? This is terrible. It's making me laugh, but it's terrible. So, that's the only one of the clothing patterns I managed to do anything for besides cut out this month. I'll go over the others in my whips. So the other thing I've been sewing on is I finished up some bags for the shop. These will be in the next couple of days. I've got the listing up, but I'll tell you why I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet in just a minute. But I have this bag. I have several of these. This is more like a small maker bag. It's a little bigger than my mini maker bag. So I have this wonderful farm life kind of print on here with the chicken wire top, and on the inside we have this fabric that looks like chippy peely paint, which I think is really cool, and I actually put some bigger twill tape loops in this. So I have about, I think, 5 of these that'll be going up. Like I said, it won't be a big shop update, but I have more bags, which I'll talk about in my whips, that'll be coming sometime this week. So then I also have 2 of these mega maker totes going in here. It has that same print. These are my biggest tote. And we have this fun, I'm trying not to get this into my coffee. This fun print that's like honeycomb with little bees all over it. And then here's the pocket that goes all the way across. It has like 5 of the pencil crochet hook needle pockets, and then bigger pockets on the side. And then of course I've got, this is for darning needles and little things like that. So this size is great for a big crochet or knit project. It's also great for a smaller quilt to tote around if you do hand-sewn binding. Okay, because I had someone order it for that purpose, and I did test it out to see what it would hold. It does work good for that. So I have 2 of those coming up, and then I have 2 Mega Maker bags. This is my original Mega Maker bag. I haven't put any in there in a very long time, actually, I realized. So the body of this is the same size as that Mega Maker tote I just showed you. But we have the 6-inch extension at the top. This is more like a duffel bag. It has this cotton webbing here. And instead of the cording, I put this wider twill tape drawstring in here. I think I'm gonna like that better. No, I've got a piece of string in my hair. So this is designed to fold over like this if you want to, or you can stuff it all the way to the top of that 6-inch extension. And this has this really pretty floral. It has little bees in it too. I don't see one right now, but it does have little bees floating around sometimes. There's one up under the loop. You see him? There. So, the reason I haven't finalized or listed these is I realized after I put the drawstring in this, I forgot to stitch around the top of this to keep the drawstring from falling down into this this top. So I've got to take the drawstring out and do that and retake my pictures of this bag so that it's appropriate, so that it works correctly. I was like, why did I do that? So, and I can't just, because the drawstring is dropping down on the sides, because this is just a folded over piece of fabric, which is why I need that little casing, so to speak, for the top. So that's why I haven't put them in there yet. I had intended on getting them in there this weekend, and Sunday I went to edit all the pictures, and then I realized the night before I went and did that I gotta do this to fix it. So, but there are, like I said, 2 of these Mega Maker bags and 2 Mega Maker totes, and then just 5 of these. They all have the same print and coordinating and things, but in my whips I will show you some upcoming things coming into the shop this week is my plan. I'm gonna be very busy this week because my mother told me Saturday I've got to do things with her. So now let's take a look at some DIY things I've been doing. I've actually got quite a bit of DIY things I've worked on this month. So I started making the kits. Made this little birdhouse. Check it out, it is so cute. These are from the Annie's Creative Woman Kit of the Month Club. This was the first kit I got. This cute little house. I built it. Yes, it's you can see it's not even on the base. It has some bent nails on it. It's a little wonky, but I think it's still cute. I love that it has a little birdhouse on the birdhouse. And this little, what do you call it? It's not, I don't want to say gazebo. That's not what it is. A trellis thing on the front. It has these gigantic flowers in the flower box. It's super cute. And I didn't do a video for this one, but I did a blog post for it, okay? I did a video for the second kit, which I'm going to show you. Which was these fun magnets, because it was just easier to do a video for this than this thing, which took a lot longer to do. So I did a blog post for it with pictures, and when I release the video for this next project, there'll be a link to that blog post, and there'll be a link to the video for this in the blog. I'm trying to coordinate things like that a little better, y'all. So this was this little collection of magnets. They are, I love the way these turned out. They have such fun little sayings on it. I got 3 of the square ones. You can see they have magnets. It's a little wood, and you painted the top, and then it had these rub-ons you did, and then there was a clear coat, and then the peel and stick magnets on the back. So these are really nice. It actually has some sandpaper to sand the little edges. You get 3 like this. I just love these. And 3 of these larger bits. So, and like I said, I have a video about how I made these. I talked about it, I showed you what was in it, and then I did the different steps. I kind of fast forwarded some little bits, added a little music in there. I think it turned out to be a fun video, so I hope y'all like those. And what I talked about in that video is what I'm going to do is, since I have 3 of each size, I'm going to put 1 of each size, and I can do 3 different ones. I have some old frames in there. I'm going to turn into like a magnetic chalkboard type thing. And then I can pair 3, 1 of each size with them and give them as gifts. So I will be doing another video coming up about making that frame, and you'll hear me talk about that in the video for this. So those were fun little projects. I really enjoyed doing those. I'm really enjoying that club in particular from Annie's. So now this is my DIY soap that I made from that little DIY kit I've showed y'all several times. So this is how it turned out. You see? It looks really great from this side. But, you know, I sometimes have that funky look to them. It smells really good. I didn't use the oil that came in the soap because it was lavender. I'm allergic to lavender. It gives me a headache every time I smell it. I didn't even open it. I used orange essential oil, which is one of my favorites. This is a pumice stone and activated charcoal, which is why it's this color. It is very scrubby. What happened is it started setting up in the little mason jar you get to make it in, and it got stiff and it wouldn't pour out anymore. But that's most likely because I had to keep going back and forth to my kitchen to do things, and I think that's probably why. And that is the video that got lost. I had done a video of me making this and talking about it, and I've lost the video, which makes me really sad. But I have the stuff that's stuck in the jar. I peeled it off the jar and left it in the little jar beside the sink. And I have tried this. It's very scrubby. It will be awesome for like when I paint and things like that, or when I work in the yard scrubbing. Yeah, I do like it. I wouldn't use it like on my face or anything like that for sure. But yeah, sorry y'all don't get to see that video. I'm sad about that. But there's the soap that I made. Next, I have cards. I made my cards from the Annie's Card Maker Kit of the Month Club, which I did do a video of this one as well. So you will get to see that. Of me making the 4 different designs. These turn out so cute. I really love them. It was so easy to make. I really like this kit. It doesn't have anything on the inside, but they open up like that. And then we made this one like this with the little pull out. Isn't that cute? And then there was one like this. Actually, I think these are the ones that I made that varied from the design a little bit. And then there was one like this with the little dome. So these are the ones you'll see in the video, which I made exactly like the directions. I have a lot of leftovers actually. No more card bases, but I have a lot of leftovers which would allow me to make more cards. I just have to use some card stock and make my card bases. So I think these were really fun to make. I really enjoyed that kit. And in that video I show you the next card making kit that I got. That I don't remember. I think this is the one that comes out this Thursday. I think the one with the magnets comes out next Thursday, so I can coordinate the blog post with it. So I got those made, and I also got these cards made, which is, this is the one that I got. Who did I get this from? I don't remember. Hold on, I think I got this little thing here that maybe tells me. A Crafty Composition, yeah. And this is a positivity cards. So you have your little teacup with your tea bag on it, and then on the inside you have a little pouch for your tea to go in, and then you have these little papers. There's several different ones. And then you have a tea gram tracker and instructions that you can put with each card, and you send it out, and then you're supposed to pass it along until it gets to the last person, and then they're supposed to send the at least the tea gram tracker back, because you can put your email too on the back of it, so you can see who all it went to. So I thought that was really fun. So this is this one, and here's this one. I have some leftovers from this too. She got some extras, so you can say. It says a cup a day keeps the worries away. I only wound up with 2 of those, so that's why the other one doesn't have that. And then here is this one. Those turned out really cute, and I'm going to be working on getting those into the mail this month, or this week. I have a lot of things to mail out this week. I still need to mail out D-stash bags, and what's the other one? I'm going to have to mail out winner for the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge when I pick it. I haven't picked them yet. I've got a lot of stuff I need to mail out this week. Let's just put it that way. And that's the one I'm going to be working on that. So, so those are my cards I got made this week. That was a lot, actually, wasn't it? Good FO for the month. Maybe being off the internet helped me get more stuff done. I did quite enjoy doing this and taking pictures for blog posts and videos, and so I have some ready. I think that's an awesome thing. I feel like I'm ahead of the game a little bit, only because I had that stuff ready. I just getting it uploaded was the trouble. So I think that concludes my FOs for July. There we go. Yay. Okay, it's time for works in progress. I don't think I have any DIY works in progress to show y'all, but I'm gonna pull some things to show y'all for this month for DIY for future stuff. I don't have any works in progress for DIYs at the moment, but I do for crochet. I don't have any knitting this month actually at all. I haven't really knit this month. And sewing. I got stuff for both of those. Okay, so let's just take a look. And this one right here was almost an FO, but I haven't quite finished it. And I don't even think it was on the list for last month. It's just something I decided to start using some more yarn out of here. Actually, I think I had started it last month. Yeah, I did. Now that I remember now. But I had to add more yarn to it. This is the Holy Smokes shawl by Zines and Rogers that I had in my pattern stash. I think the last time I showed y'all, I just had this little portion here because I said it looked like underwear. But now I have gotten out to here. Like I said, I had to add other yarn beside the mini that came with that. What I had, I have like one more row to do on this, and I'll be done. I just couldn't finish it last night. So what I wound up doing is, this yarn was, I probably have it in here still. I should. Yeah. This yarn is from Crystal Skies, hand dyed, and it is, I don't think you can see all that, but, it was a, Harry Potter Halloween thing. So it came with this yarn, and then this little mini skein of this little green. So I put the stripes in with the green there, and I was like, oh, I'm going to run out of yarn before I get to the end of this. So I was like, I got to find something to go with this. And actually, this coordinated quite well with it, because a lot of the little orange spots match the orange spots in this yarn, and then the green, the little greens you can see, were the same color as the green spots. So it's just a brighter chartreuse almost color, but I think it goes very well. And this is actually from Showreel Studios. It's a different yarn blend. There we go. Because this is, okay, Hogwarts Halloween is the first one. Russian blue sock fingering weight, which is 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon. So that's the purpley one. And then the other one is from Showreel Studios. And it is 80% merino and 20% bamboo superwash. So it's a very silky thing, but I think it coordinates really well. I did some striping, you can see just a little bit to blend it in. So like I said, I have one more row. Actually, I have one less row than it requires because this little patch here, I left out the last row and did this holy row, and then you have one more basic row like this to do on the edging, because I knew I wasn't going to have enough yarn, and I am probably going to be playing a little bit of yarn chicken because this is all the yarn I have left. I have started that last row. Where am I on that last row? Let's see. I am way back here. So I've just started it, and this is all the yarn I have left, so I don't know that I'm going to make it through that last row. We'll see. I'm kind of thinking no. That's what I'm thinking, because this is pretty, there's a lot to cover with that little bit of yarn, right? So if not, I'll take it back and I'll just leave it like it is. I like the way it turned out. Yeah. And this one's definitely going to have to be blocked and pinned because this little portion here is a very dense and drawed up on itself. So we'll see how it acts sometimes when I do these shawls, if it didn't have any special detail on the edging, once I soak it and just lay it flat, it kind of spreads itself out and I don't pin it. So we'll see how that goes. So like I said, I am almost completely done with this. I like the way it turned out. I like this pattern. So that will be an FO very soon. So I'm really thinking that I'm probably not going to make it that last row. So that is FO, or whip number 1. I'll put these over here out my way. So whip number 2, I have been working on a great deal, and actually this one doesn't have very much to go either. Did I not put a... Oh, I did. Okay. This is the scarf, corner to corner scarf I've been working on, where I blended an ombre and a plain darn good yarn. So I started, and I've been leaving some spaces out in certain places. I started with the purple. Then I did this little patch of orange in here because I had a little ball where I blended that left over and spacing, and then I went to the green. This is gonna be very long. And now I've made it to this, which has the beading in it. Probably not gonna see it as good there as you can here. It's got the little purple beads in that white or bear yarn, as it were. So I'm gonna finish this, and then on the very end I'll put this last little one I have, which is just a double up of the ombre orange and yellow. So I don't have too much more to go on that. This is going to be quite the scarf. I really like it. It's very colorful. I love the marled effect from blending the two yarns. Yeah, and this is all recycled silk. I still wouldn't be something I could wear in the summer. You don't wear scarves around here in South Georgia in the summer. People are going to look at you like you're crazy. Because, you know, it's been like... It's been upper 90s when with the heat and humidity over 100. And then in the evenings it might get down to 75. So, of course, I've noticed that many of my friends in the north are having some heat waves themselves. So, I feel for you, but that's typical around here. So, so there is whip number 2. And that's just a pattern I made up myself. It's not anything I have a pattern link for. And now, this is the only The other two I have over here are things I said I was going to start in the month and I didn't start. So we're going to try again this month. But I did start my little... He looks kind of funny right now. This is my little caterpillar that I started. I didn't have the pattern paper from it, but he's a little fat caterpillar. He's really constructed all one piece. He has these two tail things that go out at the end, and then you make this separate kind of mask looking thing that goes over here that gives the swirly part. And the original pattern was for worsted weight. Now this is fingering weight, but he's still going to be fairly large. So, yeah. There he is. He's pretty cute. Pretty cute. And I'm making this with another Show Reels Studio yarn. This was a little mini sock set I got that was, yeah, this is 80% Southwest, what was it? Superwash Merino, 10% nylon, 10% Lurex, actually. And then oh, my nose is itching. Give me just a second. Okay, some of these fibers must be getting up my nose. Now I didn't smell coffee on my shirt. Shall not be the first thing I spill on my shirt today. Well, it shall not be the last thing I spill on my shirt today. Let's put it this way. Anyway, here's my cutie. And then for his mask, I'm going to use some of this red, which won't take very much. So I think I'll probably be able to get 2 of these little guys. I don't know if I want to make a second one. We'll see. But he's turning out pretty cute. I am using a pretty small hook for this because with amigurumi you want your stitches to be very tight. So I'm using a 2.5 millimeter hook. So I can only work on this for a little while because it makes my fingers hurt because it's very tight stitching. But he's turning out pretty cute. I like him. So I did get started on him. Now, oh, let me put my tag back in here because if I don't, I will lose it. So I didn't get to start on my hat from Willy Nilly Knits. Oh, and part of the reason is because mail got lost. I forgot about that. Ordered me some DPNs for the hat because I didn't want to start it until I had the DPN so I could finish it when I needed to and not sit around forever. It was part of a bigger order from Amazon. I had several things in there. Kept saying it was going to be here, kept saying it's going to be here. It never showed up. And then it said you could get your money refund on it. I decided to give it a little bit longer. It's stuck somewhere in Alabama. Bessemer, Alabama, I think, when I looked at the tracking. So I was like, okay, so let me just do a refund. Well, it let me reorder like 2 shampoos I had in the order. That's the only thing it would let me reorder. It wouldn't let me reorder anything else. So then I was like, well, let me do a refund on all the rest of this. And then it gave me trouble about the refund. And I had to do the messenger thing. So I did that. And then all I got was a partial refund for part of it. They left off one whole, because it was several orders, but they had put them all in one tracking number. So I had to do the messenger thing again to get the rest of the refund back. It's just, I'm like, what the heck? So I've got to reorder DBNs, and I keep forgetting to do it because I thought I had already done it. That's one reason I haven't started that, because I know some people talk about some people told me about doing hats without using the DPNs, but I don't want to learn how to do that. So I'm going to do it that way. And also I didn't work on any of my socks for the rest of my sock yarn for my sock clubs from Darn Good Yarn. So I haven't started any of those. So hopefully I'll get those started this month. So now let's see some whips for sewing. I have fabric cut out for all the patterns I'd showed y'all. Like I said, that was a big fail with the leggings. I have my fabric cut out for this, so I'll be sewing that up. I have my fabric cut out for this, but I'm not going to be able to use the cherry fabric. I had to pick a different fabric because I didn't have enough because this pattern is so wide. I only had a yard of that. I had to find something that I had 2 yards of at least, and then I still had to do some piecing. So that's going to be interesting. And then I want to pick up that pattern, but I have the other pattern cut out too for the flowy kind of shirt with the butterfly fabric. So those are in progress. I'm just not going to pick up all the pieces because you're just going to be seeing pieces of fabric. There's nothing sewn together. So I will be finishing that up. And so I also, as far as bags go, I sewed together a ton of charm packs. So you will be seeing some patchwork totes coming up this week. I haven't picked bottoms for it, but I have, let's just go through these kind of. I have one with this combination. Then this is from the same pack, but it's slightly different color, slightly different ones. And then I have this one, which kind of has newsprint and map looking things on it and stamps. And then here it is in a different colorway, the grays. And then this one is got some notes in it. Hold on. Okay, I had to answer a phone call. Let's keep going. All right, so this one's just kind of different patterns, and I have blue. And then this one has a little bit of blue and a little bit of grays in it. And then this one's got some neutral tans and browns in it. And these are kind of funky patterns. This was a funky pattern pack, but I still think they're fun. Got this one, and the back side is, the front and back should be about the same. There's some that are slightly different on the front and the back because I didn't have enough of one of the colors or something like that, but basically that's what it'll be. So, and then I have this pack, which is very French country. I think I have, yeah, I have two like that, but the dots are a different color, I think is all. Then I have this one that's going to be kind of, it's got more greens in it. And then I had this little pack, which is very fallish, a little fun. Those are kind of mauvey tones, and this one's got more orangey yellow tones. It's got a little deer on it. And then this one has some green. This is very 70s looking to me. So those are going to be totes coming up. Some of these will probably, like that last set I just showed you, I'll probably save it for fall, closer to fall. It's kind of fallish looking. But those are some that I'm going to try to get out. Some of these this week. Probably not all of them. So we'll see. But then I have, these bags will be coming up. I was going to show you the interiors with them, but it's just going to be too difficult. So I'll just talk about what I'm going to have. So this is going to be the exterior. This fun fabric with the, looks like the night sky and the ocean combined, which is fun. Some little mermaid things going on in there. And so I'm going to do 2 of my drawstring maker bags, which are this size, and they have the pockets in it. And then I'll have like some smaller quilted zippy pouches in this same colorway. And then I'll have 2 totes, which one tote will have this on the outside and one tote will have the interior fabric on the outside. So it's kind of a patchwork thing with those. So that'll be coming up. And then this print will also be coming up. I'll do the same for all of these prints I'm going to show you. So then we'll have this one, which is also ocean, but more Arctic ocean. And then I have this one with all the gals at the beach doing beachy things and the food truck and a bunch of fun stuff on there. So those are coming up this week. These are ones I plan on getting done by the end of this week, are these, and then the totes I'll start on after that, so they may come a little later, the patchwork totes. So those are I think those are all my whips for currently things I'll be working on this month. And I also have I was gonna try to turn the camera, but if I turn this thing, it's gonna be hard to get back right. So there's a rack. You can kind of see the thing that this yarn, this shoe rack really is what it is hanging from. And there's a little bin. And on the other side of that is a bunch of works in progress that is mostly clothing related that I need to finish things on. So I want to finish all of those. There's several clothing projects in progress, or some things I need to fix. That other shirt I cut out the other week that I can't find the pattern to, that I need to find the pattern to so I can sew it up. So I'm going to work on clearing off that rack. Just so it won't be hanging around looking at me when I'm sewing over here in the corner. So those are whips coming up this month. Or those are whips I'll be working on this month. And now, that just fell over. Now we're going to move on to what's coming up in August. More stuff coming up in August. I missed one of my yarny whips. I realized that when I was trying to get my stuff for future projects out. So I got a bunch of my squares done for this Dahlia Afghan or Make and Do crew. I used the hometown yarns that I had showed y'all before for the center puffy pieces, and I used Red Heart Comfort in the Tweedy versions for the outside. And you know, I didn't even use a whole skein of that, so I have another whole big skein of these colors. And this is the gray with the little blue Tweedy specks in it. Got all of that one done, and then this one I put the tan, and it has a little black and yeah, I think it's mostly black little flecks. I think there's some white, a little bit of white flecks in it. You can see a little bit. This is backwards, so it puffs out more on one side. And then I don't have all of these done, but I got 4 more of these to do. So this has got the blue and then the orange little flakes, which coordinated really good with it. I love the way these turned out. They're so pretty. So I had 6 of each of these squares. So I've got all of those done. And I actually have 8 of these because I had one more skein of the orange. So I may use actually all of this skein of this one for these, because I have 4 more to do. And then I will be ready to block them and then put them together. So I just forgot to put that whip in there. So there you go. Now we can actually move on to the next segment. Okay, these are things that I'm adding to, because see, I have some left over from last month, which tends to happen sometimes. I think I'll get a lot of that caught up this week because I won't have school to deal with. So these are other things I want to do this month. Okay, here we go. Beading kits. I have several over here I need to make. I didn't pick them all up, but I want to get those all caught up, and then cancel this Mary Maxim one simply because I got too many of them. And I just need to cancel it. So it's a really good one though, Mary Maxim. You can go check out my review where I compared 3 different jewelry making kit club things. So I want to get these done. I probably can get most of them done in an evening while I'm watching a show or something, so Netflix or something. So I want to do that. Now, this is my detox box, but what I want to show you is inside of it, and it is all of this squiggly craft paper, and then that shredded stuff came out of that other card making kit. I'm going to show you how to make paper out of this, like handmade paper, and plus I have a bunch of printer paper scraps in there. So I'm going to be doing that this month, and I'll have a video come out about that. So that's something I'm going to do this month. And then I also want to do, remember I had these wood slices, and then I had, this is very heavy, this paint pouring kit from Arteza. I'm going to work on these this month and do a little video about that. So there's some DIY ones. And then I didn't realize it till I was looking over there, need to do the video for deconstructing the sweater back into yarn to use for something else. And I need to finish this basket because I can finish up that video tutorial. No, it's crazy. And then let's see, sewing wise, yarny wise, I showed y'all some things I'll be working on. I probably will pick up a new project once I finish some of these other things. I probably won't pick up, I say I won't pick up a new project. I probably will, but I don't have a plan for it right this minute. Okay, so I want to finish up my, this is my quilt from Cotton Cuts, and I want to finish that. I just have to put the last bandings on it. I'm not going to take it all out to show you, but this is the colorway I've showed y'all before, so I want to finish that up so I'll have that quilt top finished. I won't get it quilted, but I will have that quilt top finished, and it's just another border I have to do. It's not that much. And I would like to go ahead and cut this and make binding with it. So in this box, I actually have two projects. So this other project is actually one I did a blog post on for one half of it. I would like to finish it up and do the other half of the blog post. And all I did, I like to get these mini charm packs from usually Fat Quarter Shop. There's a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch squares with cuts from the whole line of fabric. So some of these are more traditional fabrics. I think most of these are more traditional fabrics. So I just sewed them together in the order of the pack to make these blocks, okay? And in the what you call it? The blog post I showed you about nesting seams and what you call it? Chain stitching all these pieces together. So, and that little tag is just the name of the fabric line on there. So there's a bunch of different, most of these are more traditional prints that I have in this set of blocks. Yeah. So, and these are, I think, are about 12 by 12. So, even though I have all of those done, I have a whole box more of these. You can see these are actually, these are bigger. Like I have a 3 by 3 and a hexy one, which wouldn't be going with this, but these are all little ones that I have from different fabric lines. I have some that are more modern that I'm going to put together, and then I have a whole stack of leftovers from those that I did because I was keeping my blocks all the same. So I want to do, and these right here are fabric scraps I've cut into the squares to use for different things. So I'm going to do, I want to finish this. I want to finish sewing these up and do my second half blog post so I can actually have a quilt top to show y'all. So yeah, I think those would be things I can get finished along with my clothing ones, because it's most of this stuff right this month is going to be some new things, but some of it is just trying to finish up some stuff I got in progress. So that's what I'm going to be doing sewing wise, besides finishing up the clothing stuff I told you all about. And then I got my DIY yarny stuff, like I said. I'm not planning on the only thing a future would be for the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. I want to do some doggy stuff for that. I'm trying to think. Anything else? Yeah. Oh, I had a couple of new things I wanted to show y'all. I'll just include it here. I thought this little thing right here. Look how cute this is. This is a reusable planter. And I have to put a link down below where I got it from, because I got it through one of these Ultimate Bundle things I ordered. And you can take this cork out and put water in it. You will have to sit it on something because it has drain holes at the bottom. But you can, like if you do a plant starters, this is a reusable one. It's made out of clay. Okay. Why can't I think of that word? And but it's glazed on the outside. It's so cute. How cute is this? This is just so cute. Because I killed all of my plants that I had in my starter pots because I kept not having time to put them outside when they got bigger, and then I kept forgetting to water them, so I had to just, I was sad about that, but you know, they did all grow and sprout. I didn't do what I was supposed to. I think gardening is going to have to be something I do when I retire. I did spend a great deal of time one morning trimming up all my bushes in the front yard. I still got a lot of stuff to do. I plan on getting up early this rest of this week and getting some of that done each morning, and then taking a shower and doing my other stuff. I was taking out my frustrations with the internet. It's quite therapeutic, and my bushes look better. So the other new thing I wanted to show y'all, I got my latest quotable Dumbledore Club from Lolo Did It. This is much lighter than what we've been getting, but I really like it. It's got some blues and speckles in it. So the quote was, "I was merely reading the Muggle magazines. I do love knitting patterns." And I think this is called Muggle Magazine. That's what it's called. I do like this. It does definitely remind you of some sort of newsprint, but it has that bit of color that you would get in a magazine. So I really like this one. So there we go. And then I have this Darn Good Yarn stuff, which this is stuff that got left out of an order, and it just finally came in to replace, well, to give me what I had actually ordered that I didn't get. So it was just like, you know how you can add on the extras, the mystery surprise, and that's what this is. I have no idea what this yarn is. It has no tag on it, but I do like the colors. It's a bulky kind of yarn. And then I had to order this sticker pack, except I'm fairly certain on my original order it was not a 2-pack of this 2 different kinds of stickers. It was a 4-pack, 4 or 5-pack. If I can, because I definitely didn't order a Darn Good Yarn sticker. I was pretty sure I ordered a 4 or 5-pack of this sticker. I craft so hard I sweat glitter, because I was gonna put them in my de-stash bags, but I only got one, so I don't know. Anyway, it finally came. That was a crazy kind of thing, so I don't know what happened there, but you know, mail's been kind of crazy here lately. So the other thing I wanted to say, did y'all notice I've made some changes to my cover thing in the beginning? I just added some text to it, made a few changes, and updated that. I thought that would make it more interesting. I don't know. So I'm gonna still be working on, I need to do some work on my blog still, and my affiliate page, which hopefully I'll get to do. I haven't got to do all that because my internet's not been working. And like I said, by the end of the year I want to be off of Etsy and onto my website selling my things. Yeah, I've made a sale through their ads. Y'all, they charge that 12% on the total sale. So they're charging 12% of the price I charge, plus the shipping, plus any tax. They're charging 12% over that. So in total, they're getting 17% out of me, because they charge the 5% when you sell something, plus 20 cents for the listing. I'm not happy with all that. No, I'm not. Anywho, that's why I'm moving away from Etsy, because they automatically put you in that ads thing, and then you have no say-so where they're putting the ads, and then they're charging 12% of the total sales price. I don't think that's fair, because the shipping and the taxes has nothing to do with me. That's crazy. Anywho, that's my little rant. I felt like I had something else I was going to tell y'all, but I don't remember right now. This has probably gotten very long, which my podcasts usually are longer. Like I said, that's why I'm going to do them once a month now. I think that was everything. If I think of something else, I'll add it in. But y'all tell me what you think about all the fun things I got going on. If y'all have something y'all would like to see in particular, a video of me making something or doing something, let me know. I'll see if I can make that happen. I hope y'all enjoy the videos I have coming out for y'all the next couple of weeks. And y'all remember to have a life lived creatively, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Oh, see, I just remembered. This is Vlogust. I'm not going to do a vlog every day But what I'm planning on doing is recording a little bit every day and maybe posting once a week. So that's all I had to add. I knew I was forgetting something. So I don't want to do one every day because I got a bunch of other videos coming out, but like maybe I'm going to try to do it on Sunday. I was going to do this video on Sunday, but it didn't happen. But I'm going to try to post on Sunday and little vlogs of things I did during the week. So anyway, now y'all remember to have a life lived creatively, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!